What's going on, people? Listen, hey, it's Tuesday. The end of June. I want to personally, first of all, I would like to thank everyone that wished me a happy birthday, made a comment to me, all of that. My heart goes out. I'm really happy to see the years that I have seen. And, I've seen a lot of things in my life, done a lot of things in my life, made some mistakes in my life, had some great times in my life, shed some tears in my life, got into some fights in my life, disappointed somebody in my life, got disappointed in my life. So I think that we have to realize that, what does that say? It says to me that nobody's perfect. No one is perfect. We have to identify and we can walk around and think that we're perfect. But I tell people all the time, I reflect every day. Every day I reflect. Every day I try to make myself a better person. I try to make myself a better person, not based upon my standards, but based upon the standards of people that mean something to me. And those, if you mean something to me, and I know that whatever's being said, it's not coming from a bad place or a jealous place or anything like that, envy. And I know that they got my back. Sometimes you gotta listen to those situations and you gotta weigh it out. Some people do a lot of different things to get themselves through wherever they gotta get through. Some people drive, some people like to sit back and listen to music, create music, whatever the situation, whatever it is that you do. Find more space to do that. Find more space in your life to be able to relax. Life already is enough as it is, and you just don't need to have that extra. No. So today, once again, I'm doing a Hulk. And if anybody knows, it's dun, dun, dun. Hey, listen, it's a really good stick for a great price. It's a really good stick for a great price. You get opportunity to get some flavor out of it. You got a little bit of spice to it, a little bit of, hotness to it. But it's just a really good blend. To me, it's a really good blend. But I had a buddy of mine, man. He asked me, man, you listen, do you talk about men and women? I said, no, not really, because at the end of the day, it's enough content of that out there. And really and truthfully, if stuff ain't working for you and you don't see the writing on the wall, then 9 times out of 10, it is nothing that nobody can say to you that is going to make you identify or make you see anything differently. Whatever you see is whatever you see. Whatever you believe is whatever you believe. You can't change anyone if they don't want to be changed. You can't help anyone if they don't want to be helped. And that goes men and women. If you got a man out here that don't want to, he keep going through the same, keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, we already know what that is. It's insanity. So, we have to come into a situation whereas if we're not going to go out there and get help, if we're not going to go out there and we're going to get professional help, spiritual help, mentorship, you know, just wisdom, you know, the uncle, the old guy that's, that's sitting back trying to put into you, hey, listen. I ain't saying that you got to do everything somebody tell you, but take some of that information in and use it for what you need to use it for. That way, you're making it work for you. You're making it work for you. So we can sit back and we can get caught up in a lot of different things. One thing I can truly sit here and tell you and assess with you is that when you get to a certain age, you should have a number. And what that number is that whatever it is that you're looking for to retire off of, for you to be able to live your lifestyle for the next 20, 30 years, you would need to be able to set up enough to the point where whatever it takes for you annually that you calculate out, would you be able to, how much do you need for the next 20 to 30 years of your life? 40 years, 50 years, whatever the number is. The younger you are, the quicker you can get into that, the quicker you can get to your number. The older you are, the shorter period of time you have. So you got to make good investments, you got to do good situations, you got to do good savings, and if your lifestyle is in an abundance, let's be realistic. It's going to be a difficult and slow grind at the end. Hopefully you did well with your children. So one of them can take care of you. One of them can, look out for you and make sure you ain't peed all over yourself or did number two on yourself. You got to make sure that you got. If you're going to blow your money, like that, then understand that. Make sure that you take care of your children. And hopefully they will be the type of kids that will bring you into their home, feed you, bathe you. Who wants their daughter, bathing them? No man. Just like a woman don't want her son bathing her. Even though they will do it, and we as children, we will do it. That's just not a good thing, So try to get yourself to the point where you can take care of what you got to take care of. Provide the kind of lifestyle that you want to have. We all know that the older that you get, the better you have to make sure that you eat. You can't eat the BS that you was eating when you were 20. You can't eat the stuff that you was eating when you was at 30. Yeah, you can't even eat the stuff that you ate last year. Let's be real. So we have to get to the process of making sure that we provide for ourselves, and especially if you are going to be non-compliant in regards to relationships. If you are this person that it has to be your way, you're not going to conform, you're not going to do any of that, then prepare for either a life with animals, living with your children, or sitting in a room and no one comes to see you. So try to educate yourself. Get yourself situated. There's a lot of different things that we can go out here. We have to really be careful because, the projections are with a lot of different things. Financially, we know what's going on. If you're looking at what's happening with them going over trying to combine their dollar overseas, and, if you look at the projection of that, it's gruesome. So you got to make sure that you take care of yourself. Try to put yourself in a good place. I work every day, 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day, trying to figure out what can I do, how can I improve myself, how can I make better business decisions. What do I not need to spend on? What am I spending on? And things of that nature. And just understand the simple life. The simple life is not about going out hanging out everywhere, but it's always about going out hanging out with the people that you want to hang out with, and the people that you want to spend your time with, and you want to spend moments with, because that's what's important. That is what's important. Being able to create memories, with people that mean something to you. Your friends that you friends with. Guys that you sit back and you laugh with, you talk with, you joke with. You can say, hey, I'm gonna go some spot, and you say I'm only gonna be a couple hours, and you might before you realize you done been up there in that spot 5-6 hours. Done smoked 2 or 3 cigars, done had you a nice drink, good meal, and you've had great conversation. So, understand what it is in life that you want, how you want to go about achieving it. Understand that nobody's perfect. Understand that nobody can do all of these different things. Your expectations. You got to have honest expectations. Make sure that you got people around you that are trying to push you and promote you and make sure that you are okay. Mentally, financially, all of it. If a person doesn't do that, then understand the simple fact that that's just how it is, and maybe, to the men out here, maybe you're not our first choice. And to the ladies out here, maybe you're not his first choice. So it's what you do with it, how you go about doing it. Smoke well, my friends. I know I was a little lengthy today, but it was just something that was on my heart. But like I said, reach out to me about the outdoor range. We're looking to try to put together about 20 people. The outdoor range, and so first 20 that comes, that's when we're gonna set up the date, set the time up, get everything situated. I've already talked to somebody that's coming down. Maybe we do a barbecue while we're there. We go and we hit the range first. Everybody put their range material up, locked up. Then we can sit back and do cigars and have, enjoy ourselves and get ready to come back up the road and just, do a good little thing of it. But man, let's go ahead and let's try to stay above ground, stay smart, smoke well, smoke good, and smoke with friends. Smoke well, my friends.